everyone, this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and today we will be cash stuffing my money from my July 1st paycheck. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am a cash budgeter and stuffer here on YouTube, and I am working on paying off debt as well as building up an emergency and sinking funds. If that is something that you're interested in and you haven't already, please consider subscribing below. As always, we will start with looking at the budget really quick, but I will link the full budget video below if you want to see the whole thing. This is going to be a brief overview. So this was my first budget I had with 2 paychecks. If you've been following me, you know I started switching jobs, started working 6 days a week. So we had a little extra cash. My main paycheck was $2,325.75, and my second paycheck was $573.75. My total pay actually came out to $2,899.50, but I got my other paycheck earlier, so I did end up spending like $150 of it at the groceries, stuff for work. I ended up with $2,749.07. I took out $800, well, I don't know if you saw that, but my cap just went flying. I took out $800 for estimated taxes, which left me with $1,949.07. And there was rollover of $83.53. So my total budget was $2,032.60, and then my roommate gave me their check of $836.78. So the total that we have to work with is $2,869.38, and it seems that this marker has decided to go to sleep. It is not working. Okay. So this is just, again, really quick breakdown. We have the $286.38. There's rents, utilities. The internet doesn't come out, but I always subtract it down here. My phone bill, health insurance, my 1 credit card, 1 student loan. I still have my violin. I talked about that in the last video. I am making a snowball payment of $50. I have $51.27 for some easy pays. I left $70 in the bank for gas. I don't know if I'll need it all in 2 weeks, but I figured I'd just put it there. And then, like I said, I minused out my roommate's portion of the internet, which was $22.50. So I'm going to leave these stay in the bank. That, after all was said and done, it left me with $710. I shifted $250 to my bank savings account to start building up an emergency rent fund. My winter fund, I'm going to start saving money for rent and utilities for the winter season, which is November, December, because I know it's coming, and those are always when I lose work. So I want to just build up a little buffer there. So I'm going to start that now while I have the money. And then I left the remaining $160 in the bank as rollover, miscellaneous. And I took out $300 in cash. Really strict with cash. I just saved $180 for food. I have $20 for miscellaneous, just in case I go out or something comes up. And then we have our sinking funds, that because I was going to end up with 20s. I just did a few. I hit a few pretty hard with bigger amounts this time, and then I try to save 20 for savings challenges, as well as I believe I have some ones left actually, so I'm going to put those towards savings challenges as well. I did try the $5 jar last year and it didn't work for me. I actually would love to do it again, but I think for now, the year's halfway over. So I think for this year, what I'm going to do is any rollover I have, I'm going to just put towards savings challenges. Then maybe next year in the new year, I might revisit the $5 savings challenge. That is what we are working with. So let's get going. We are going to start with my wallet. And like I said, I'm almost positive I do have a few. I saw a few ones floating in there. Before we delve into the stuffing, let's count and make sure that we do indeed have our $300. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So perfect. I had said in my last video I would just get out a bunch of 20s, miss the bank. This is kind of like go big or go home. Then I realized when I was there, like, oh, I could actually get some 50s just to change it up a bit. So I did decide to get a couple 50s out just so we had something else to look at besides 20s. Okay, we're going to start with the wallet. Like I thought, I have a few ones left, so we'll throw that to the savings challenges. There is also change in here. Let me get my change jar, and there's actually a lot of change in here this time. Probably because I haven't been going to buy coffee as much. It seems that my change isn't disappearing. I think that's kind of where my change tends to go, is when I tip at coffee, but I'm trying to cut back on coffee and not drink milk, so that's helping. And I'm trying to, you saw my end of the month review for June, which I will link below. I talked about how some things are changing and I try to be super strict with my budget. And this is the month that I'm going to practice. Let's do the wallet. Food, it was 180. So I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. So technically I have, if I was to try to really break it down over the next 2 weeks, I have $90 per week that I've budgeted. And I'm almost tempted to put 90 and then save this until next week, but I don't know. That would be kind of a good idea. I guess it's me trying to limit myself. I don't know, comment below if you guys think that would be a good idea. Is when I do stuffing, do you think it would be a good idea if I'm really gonna try to do like a strict budget, is to take what I budget, because my budget really goes for like half a month, and then split it per week, and then maybe have like the other half for the second week. I kind of like that idea. So I don't know, comment below, what do you think? If so, I'll try it my next paycheck and see how it goes. But for now, we'll just leave it all in here. That was 180. I did leave 20 for miscellaneous, just in case anything comes up. I just have an extra 20 in there. And that wallet is done. Modest little sinking funds because, yeah, I just didn't have the denominations I needed. And I focused on it for me, which is probably the essentials. The first big essentials was bills, because on top of trying to save money now for like future rent, which is in my head is like my winter fund, as I keep saying. I'm also gonna throw cash in my bills folder, so I have that for utilities, rent, etc. So I'm trying to save for the winter in 2 different ways. Today, bills is actually getting 40. I've been giving it 20, but I'm gonna double down. My goal is that by the time November and December comes, I can rest easy knowing that I've managed to tuck away a whole bunch of money to cover some of the lost work, and that I'll be okay. That is literally all I can think about right now, is taking care of myself for the winter, because I am a girl on her own. All right, so we're gonna put in 40. We now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 35. Nice. So our bills folder just broke 100. That's always exciting. And we now have 135. So right there, that actually pays a couple utilities, my phone bill, right? It's already sitting there. I skipped medical because I just got my Synthroid, so I could skip at this paycheck. I skipped all of these and I went to car, because I always want to have an emergency fund for my car. My car is just a necessity. I need it, and so I always want to have the money there when I need it. It's getting 20 today. My car fund now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Almost to 100. I'm wondering if, since these ones are getting over 100, if I should maybe transfer the 100 to my high yield savings account and let them at least earn something. Something else to think about. I am trying to build up another chunk of money to send my mom to pay her back. So she is getting a 20. My family fund now has 30. Because if you recall, I did send her a payment for Mother's Day. So now we're trying to build up another one. That is it. I saved 20 for savings challenges, plus we have the 3, so we will tuck these away. If I can break this 20, I will, so I can just have smaller denominations. And we got 23 tucked away for a savings challenge video. And that is it, short and sweet. We are good. We are rolling, we are working hard, we are trying to make things better, and we are moving forward in life. So all these things are happening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.